It is Friday once again, so you made it, guys. Congratulations. And right away I have to say sorry for the lack of uploads lately. Real life has been very busy, so I'm very sorry for that. But today I am back with yet another news episode where we talk about some new tanks and some maps. And what you see on the background, for example, is the newest Battle Bass tank. Boom! Just slapping. That was one of the luckiest shots. Actually, that was the luckiest shot I have had in D6. So this is the Duke Nukem special vehicle with Duke Nukem as the commander as well over here. So you will see this tank in action a little bit. Also, there is a crazy new tank what Wargaming is working on right now with double barrel and jet boosters combined, guys. Honestly, one step away from double barrel auto loader 183mm wheeled vehicle, for example, with jet boosters. Why the heck not?
Gotcha, sucker.
Gotcha, sucker. So this is one of the lines Duke Nukem Commander has. So without further ado, guys, let's get right into the action. First of all, let's talk about a little bit, I guess, less interesting vehicle over here. This is the FV214T. This is actually the name, and what Wargaming is saying is this Tier 9 British heavy tank is a new addition to the Conqueror family, offering a fresh look on the classic British heavy formula, dealing 370 hit points of damage per shot and with a full reload time of 10.4 seconds. So this is basically looking like a little bit, you know, more stock-ish Conqueror over here. The looks are close to identical to the Conqueror, right? And it has 370 alpha or 480 with hash, I guess, because the hash penetration is 114 over here, as you can see. 250 standard pen, 317 with premium APCR. Aiming time 1.8 seconds, accuracy 0.35, so gun handling once again, like most of the British heavies, is very good. Also, it packs the 10 degrees of gun depression and 44 shells it can carry in total. So as basic of a Conqueror family heavy tank as it can be. Same goes to the mobility, 37 top speed, 15 backwards, 17.1 power to weight ratio, 36 hull rotation speed, turret 32. It has 1,900 hit points in total. Turret armor 254 in the front. I guess this is the gun mantlet, the strongest part. 89 and 70 on the sides and rear. 152 front, 76 and 38 on the sides and rear of the hull. Also 400-meter view range, and you know, it has the classical 4 crew member setup: commander, driver, gunner and loader. And this is the FV214T. Honestly, as I said, not the most interesting tank, but if you're a fan of Conk, which I am actually, and if this is going to end up being a premium tank, then yeah, you know, something on your alley if you are a fan of that as well. Now, next up, let's talk about this tank right over here, which is Yong Bing, guys. This is the name of the tank, Yong Bing. Breakthrough heavy tank. And it has jet boosters, it has 2 guns, and the jet boosters are different to any other jet booster tank. I mean, the values of the boost and so on. But we dive deep into this in a second. First of all, you know, you saw how this tank looks like. This is the firepower. We have a lot to talk about over here as well. 440 alpha, so hard-hitting tier 9 heavy tank, 530 with high explosive, 245 AP pen, 300 heat pen, 61 HE, shell velocity is all across the board 950, which is, you know, on the lower side. It has a first shell reload 12.5 seconds, full reload 25 seconds, so 2 times 12.5, right? Aiming time 2.7 seconds. Gun change time 6 seconds, so that means basically reload between shot is 6 seconds. If you decide to shoot only 1 shell, you need to wait 6 seconds to shoot the second shell, while your first shell is already reloading, of course. But if you take it after 6 seconds, you interrupt the reload, you know, just like the Soviet ones work. If you want to shoot a double gun, 880 alpha, the charge time is 3 seconds, and if you do that, your salvo lock time is 3 seconds, which means before your first shell starts loading again, after the double shot, you have to wait 3 seconds. So your reload is basically 3 seconds longer. Dispersion 0.4, so aiming time and dispersion quite kakapupu. Gun elevation angles 8 degrees of gun depression, which is fine. 20 elevation and 40 shells in total as well. And so this is the firepower, and what Wargaming is saying is the second newcomer to the Super Test is the Yong Bing Tier 9 Chinese heavy tank that features 2 mechanics, jet boosters and double gun system. Yeah, they do not mention anything else about this double gun system. Yes, okay, so this is basically what they're saying about that. But now, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about the second special feature it has. You know, previously, or up until now basically, they introduced the tanks with one special feature. This one has 2 special features, double gun and the jet booster. Mobility. And those orange numbers, by the way, the second numbers, are while the jet booster is active. So basic mobility, 33 top speed, 12 moving backwards, very low. Engine power, 11.8 power to weight ratio. But when you click the jet boost key, 49.5 top speed and 1.2 backwards. And 32.4 power to weight ratio. So with that power to weight ratio, you are tapping the territory of light tanks, for example, right? Hull traverse speed, horrible, 20 degrees per second, turret 24. But now, what is different to the other jet booster tanks is the rocket booster duration, in this case, is 4 seconds. So this is basically like a combat boost to make a maneuver, to escape a corner, or to flank someone, you know, quickly going behind or making to miss a shot like a tank destroyer or something like that. 4 second boost duration only. But you have 10 charges in total. 10 charges in total. And the cooldown is 8 seconds, so once you use it for 4 seconds, you have to wait 8 seconds to use this again. And, you know, this is, like, interesting, let's say. Definitely more combat use case over here compared to the BZ-75, for example, where the boost time is 10 seconds. And you can't cancel it, so you have to choose very carefully when you use it inside the combat, because you can't go backwards basically. So yeah, 4 second duration. Let me know, what do you guys think? Do you prefer this type of jet boost system, or the longer ones like the BZ have, or you know, the DZT has more combat boost as well with the 5 second duration? But yeah, this is the Yong Bing Tier 9 Chinese Breakthrough Heavy Tank. Yeah, looking forward to your feedback on this. Moving on to the next topic, which is me talking about maps, guys. So this is Pearl River, and we just received information that they are working on another version of this map. You know, basically this is what we currently have, and they are gonna make it, let's just say, quite a bit different. Like, this is the middle, guys. This is the middle. You can see the difference already. This is quite a massive difference, right? The old hill, the middle hill, has been changed to way more open type of middle section. Another view from this is the old one. Like, the pictures are a little bit mixed up. Like, this is what we currently have on the map, and this is what they are thinking about doing. Just making it way more flat than it is. And I have to say, I'm not the biggest fan of this map at the moment. I really don't like the Pearl River that much, but I'm also not sure if I would dig this version of the Pearl River more. Maybe it needs... Oof. And this, like this, them making this so open, it's like Malinovka type of open field over here. How much use is that gonna get? What this change basically does is it makes more choke point areas. Now maybe the middle will be played like heavily, like a ton. Maybe the north, will get more action. So what I see them trying to do with this is because currently we have like 3 different flanks. We have this flank over here, right? We have the middle fight, and then we have the north fight. And when the capture zone is over here, whoever goes to the north usually is too late to defend the other side if this side loses, or if this side loses, it's too late to defend the other side. So it is like two separated map as well. I understand that, so it's hard to like balance it, and maybe this will do the trick, making one flank very open where not too many guys are not going to fight anyway. And the fight is more focused towards the middle and north, right? So this could be the case, and this could help it out a little bit. Once again, let me know. And overall, I wanted to know your opinion about the maps in World of Tanks. Like, I see so very often, people talking about we need new maps, we need new maps. We have like close to 50 random battle maps. Would you prefer them releasing, let's say, new map after every 3 months or so? Because I would only imagine, I don't know for sure, but I would imagine that developing a map is quite expensive, and so on. But would you prefer them releasing a new map after every 3 months, half a year or something like that, over actually making the current maps very good? Or trying to balance it, trying out different things, working on the current maps all the time once they are happy, and most of the player base are happy with this as well. Because, let's be honest, over here, it's impossible to make everyone happy. It is impossible to make a map that is liked by absolutely everyone. We understand that. I understand that. Hopefully you understand that as well. And this is the sections, what they are working on. Because, we have so many maps in the game, but so many of them are absolute shite. Like, sorry to say, but they simply are absolute shite. And I don't know how many resources went into it, to making it, how much money, how many man-hour went into it. And it turned out to be, like, very sad to play on, where one side wins more often where there are only tunnels, like, you don't have anything to do with certain vehicle classes, for example. So, me personally, I would like them to focus more on that. But also, at the same time, adding a new map after every like 2 or 3 years is a little bit too much time to release a new map. So yeah, I would like to hear your opinion about that actually in the comment section. So let's have a little discussion going on over there. And let me know what you think, guys. Anyway, this is it. This was my video for you today. Happy Friday. Once again, sorry for the lack of uploads. I tried to be better, but the real life is busy. 2 boys. I have 2 boys, full family over here. Kindergarten break. So basically my hands, my body, my head is full of action outside. Of content creation and streaming and YouTube and whatnot. So yeah, hopefully you understand. Thank you so much, guys. Love you all. I honestly do. I will see you soon. Stay awesome, beautiful, take care, and bye.